everybody. It's Friday, and it is time for the Psychic Triad. And we are all jazzed up today. I
Yeah.
don't know why. I am so freaking excited. Terry Lee, you can tell, is freaking excited. And Jean is freaking excited. Although Jean always has, you know, a little bit more control than the rest of us.
She's composed.
She
She's
is composed.
composed, but she is excited. I can see her vibration. It's
I
just like,
know. We're all highly vibratory today.
yes, we are.
Um, yeah. So thank you everybody for coming. Let's just say hi to a few people here.
Yeah.
We had people here early. We have Lisa Davis, and I've got your question. We got Craig Dixon. I got yours. Sarah, I got yours. And Lottie B's here. Let's see. James Davis. Hi, James Davis. Heavenly Breast Honey. Brenda T. Imagine. Laura Ham Davis.
Hi, Diane.
Akila. Hey, Akila. Diane G. Sunny Valera. Oh, I like that name.
Mhm.
Emily. And Amanda Carroll and Tara 12. Yay. Okay. And Joyful Journeys, and I'm sure more people will be coming
Hey.
in because it just started. It has been an interesting week this week in that I had something to do every day. I have just been completely and utterly busy. How has your week gone, SunPsychic Jean?
It's really good. I had a little bit of both. I had some uptime and downtime, and it was really well balanced. I wanted to let everybody know that I'm working on getting out all of the emails for if anybody is interested in practicing their psychic skills. I'm offering a study practice group. It is $10 if you want to come just once. It's on Sundays and Tuesdays. I'll put the link to the information in the description. And if you want to come for the whole month, it's $20 for the whole month. So it just gives, if you want to just try it, it's $10 for just once, or you can buy the whole month for $20. And that's what it'll be monthly. I don't know how long it's going to run, but I think that a lot of people are looking to practice. I think that, sometimes when we've all taken classes and we've all felt like we're almost there, but the concepts are one thing, but it's in the experience that you go, oh, I get it now. It's like, it's when you experience it, and you can experience it through practice. And that's why I want to offer this opportunity for people to get together. So I'm looking forward to that.
Yeah. I love those days when all three of us used to be in those practices, and
Yes.
they were
Yes.
magical, and the learning curve. And I just don't even want to say it like that because usually learning curve means steep, sharp, and unhappy. But it was a great learning curve. It was wonderful.
It's a safe environment to explore.
Yeah.
That's great.
Yeah. How about you, Terry?
Hey, I'm flying high, as you know. You see this?
Mm-hmm.
That's what's happening outside my window right now.
Oh, well, it's going to be
Yeah.
happening for quite a few days because
Yes,
we
it
are going
is.
into 3 days of snow.
And
So,
thank you for sending it our way, Terry. I have been praying for the entire month of January. We got about 2 feet of snow and then nothing. And this is serious for this area. I mean, severe drought. We've faced some really hard times with fire. There's been a time when our whole entire valley was on fire. Terrifying. And so, I don't pray in fear. I just say, we know you can give it to us. So we're praying for snow. And boy, did I do the snow dance this morning. I am so high and excited for this beautiful week with snow. It's a blessing. And all of my doves are out there. My quail, I loaded up the feeder because I knew this was coming. And so I've got doves and quail, little chickadees, all my babies. I'm looking at them right now. They're out there just stuffing their little faces. The squirrels stuffing their little cheeks and running up. I mean, it's awesome. It's just awesome. And, I've just been really tuning in and getting some amazing messages lately. And that just, the guides and angels have just really lifted me up. And so I'm eternally grateful for that and ready to rock. I feel really good today.
I'm going to put me in the hot seat real quick. Well,
Yeah.
I'm going to just do a quick little shout out. So I'm just happy because I adulted. So anytime I do something adult like, I'm just like, and what I did is I finally put a new offering up where you can book me for readings. I have a brand new offering. And what it is that I work in the Akashic Records. And through a lot of different things, the Akashic Records and my team told me that I can help rewrite contracts and burn contracts even. So this new offering is one where that we can go in together about a certain subject. Let's say it's finances. You want to improve your finances, and you are fearful that maybe before you started this life, you went in and signed a bunch of contracts where that you're going to be the one not receiving the finances. Basically a vow of poverty or something like that. And we can go in and rewrite those. It's a little bit more complicated. It takes a consultation to find out what it is that you want to rewrite. It doesn't have to be finances. It can be a lot of different things. And then I have to, away from you, go and find out if this is possible and what to do. Because, I'm not a spiritual lawyer, so they got to give me the terminology of what the rewrite has to have in it. And then we get together, look at the terms, and then we do it if that it's okay with you. Then we go ahead and do the healing and the rewriting and the burning or whatever they're going to do. So that's it. I will do a demonstration one of these days so that you can see what's happening. But it's going to be fun. I'm excited that I actually adulted and did it. So yeah. Anything else? I have a few things to housekeeping things here. This is so today the main chat's on my channel. If you are feeling lonely or you're not exactly getting the chat thing that you really, really want, come on over to my channel. And if not, if you're in a channel and you're happy with who's you're chatting with, just stay there. That's good too. We can see all of your questions from wherever you're at. And I also want to let you know that just we love it when you put in a question, but there are always a lot of questions, and we won't have time to do all of them. So we're going to let Spirit direct us to which ones that we pick. They're going to highlight it, and we're going to pick it. We're also going to take our time today. We're going to take a little bit of time and ease into them. We also would like you to be present. So we're going to say so-and-so's next, and we want you to just, whatever chat you're in, just put in a, yep, I'm here. And that way we can do it. The other thing is we have asked our guides to send us some color. So in addition to going a little bit slower, we're going to do a little bit of color. They often show us color, and color has meaning. So even if that we don't get the meaning, you can always Google it later and find out what does that color mean spiritually. So, but I think they'll probably give us some hints. So.
Sounds fun.
And always, as usual, the requests for messages from angels or spirit guides, messages from loved ones from on the other side, pets included. And please use caps and emojis so that we can see them. And if you would like a message from your one loved one per message, and you can put like your brother in one message, your sister in another message, your grandmother in another message, but we can't have the whole family in one message. You wonder, why don't they ever pick me? It's because you have too many people in there. Just one per message. And then we'll be able to connect to the one that stands out the most. And if you would like a message from somebody and you gave us their name, we'd need their relation to you. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay. Yeah. Are you ready, ladies?
Yes.
Okay.
And by the way, thank you, Terry, for driving. Thank you for
Yes.
hosting the show.
You're welcome. Okay. I looked around a little bit. There is one question hanging out there. Sarah, I hope you're still here. You wanted a message from Marie, but we don't have the relationship. Like, is she a friend, a sister, a mother, an aunt? Just pop that up. And when you do, you will be next after we do that. So let's see.
Yeah, we do ask everybody to be present when we call you. Just say here or put an emoji in or just say whatever you can. Yep.
Yeah. So we're going to go
You
with
can retype it hypnicity. Yeah, that's the one I was picking out because you had your whole ancestry line named in there. Just do one at a time.
Yeah, and that's a good idea, hypnicity, because I actually didn't see your question. And if this goes too, as time progresses, once in a while, this software erases your question. So I am going to choose Maria Marino first because she's probably still in the chat. And after her, and if somebody might not, might take a note, let's do Heavenly Blessed Honey and Brenda T. Imagine.
Got it.
And thank you. Okay, so Maria Marino would like a message from her mom.
Yay. Here. Feel free to validate, Maria, as we're reading. If you're resonating with what we're saying, please, if it's positive or negative, go ahead, speak right out in the chat. We're watching.
Right.
So I'm getting the feeling, Maria, that your mom's been gone a little while. And she just wants you to know that she hasn't left you and she's not gone very far. I feel like you think of her often, and she's almost like it's like she's an icon in your, like the memory of her is so iconic. And I think that she did leave this world sooner than she wanted to, that anybody wanted to. Obviously, it's always sooner, but I feel like she it was almost like she missed out on her, golden years in some way. But she wants you to know that she hasn't missed out, that she's still watching over and can participate in the celebrations and the milestones and the day-to-day life. And she says that you are, I think you are psychic there, Miss Maria. And she's saying that you do sort of talk to her or pick up on her or pick up messages or signs, whatever that is, whether it's noises or lights or pennies or songs. She's saying that you do communicate with her, but you'd like to connect with her a little bit more one-on-one. But she's a force, and she's very much a head of the family, and she just wants you to know that she's still there. Aw.
Beautiful. That's so interesting.
Yeah.
She commented, is she proud of me, the minute I was writing down courage. I don't know if you guys can see that, but she was, I just love this stuff. It gives me tingles. What a lovely soul. I felt a great deal of I tuned into you first and your energy, and I completely got green, which shows evidence of spiritual growth. And it's that beautiful, bright shade of green that comes right at the beginning of spring. And then the next thing that was brought in when your mom came in was this beautiful pink love, which is tender love. It's like a dear love, soul to soul. And what I was hearing as Jean was reading was, well, I heard music and I saw her like swaying and dancing, and it felt like she just wants you to know, okay, she wants you to know how light she feels right now. Like her energy is so light, and powerful and effortless. These are the things she brings into me, just like, oh, it's beautiful. And then she's wanted to compliment you for your courage. And I wrote that down. And the other thing she said was, I'm so proud of you for pulling yourself back up. I don't know what you've been through. She danced a lot. I love that. I don't know what you've been through, but she really communicated to me that, yeah, I'm so proud of her. She pulled herself back up. Like, wow. She wants to convey to you to live without fear. She says, live without fear. Um, Full blast, full on. Uh, Chase your dreams. Go after your desires. Don't hesitate. Don't worry. You are dearly loved and watched over. And she wants you to experience nothing but joy. And she's telling you to have faith. Ooh, she's beautiful. Man, thank you. That was an honor to read her.
Well,
Wow.
Maria, she's a big spirit. Oh my gosh, she's big. So when I tuned into you, then I tuned into her, she elevated it right away, which is she elevated it to her higher self. So that was interesting. They don't often do that, but she did that. She elevated it really high. And then she just filled my vision every time I looked at her in a different way with gold. There was gold jewelry, gold, gold everywhere. And so what she was trying to tell me was, you are her precious treasure.
Oh, I love
That's
that.
what gold means, precious treasure.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah, I really would like you to just kind of use that color and think about that a lot, because that's really what she's giving you here. But she's showing me a very, very fancy gold clamshell. It's like a little box open, but
Nice.
it's not, like, real because it's so curly Q, and so, again, for me, curly Q means love, 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 just like Terry Lee's pink means deep love. When I see curly Qs on anything, it means love, love, love. So,
Mm.
she's just letting you know how much she loves you, that you're the treasure, and she's just there, and, I would agree with Jean too, that I think that she had some gifts, I think you have some gifts, and I think that her very, very large spirit can overshadow you a little bit and help you with that. So,
Absolutely. Oh,
yeah. Okay, well, thank you, Maria, for letting us
She
read. Did you
what
she
a
used to
wonderful.
say, "Love, love, love," is what she's saying.
Oh,
Oh, oh, that's beautiful. What a beautiful reading to start with. Thank you, Maria. That was,
yeah, I like it when they're so lovey-dovey.
yeah. And
Oh,
so good at communicating. She was very good.
yes, yes. Okay, so I believe that we have Heavenly Blessed Honey next, is that right?
Yes, she's here.
And she's here. Yay, okay, so this is her
So,
question.
oh, yeah.
May I have a message from my mom, Solvig? I think I'm pronouncing it, Solvig. It's been a while, please and thank you.
she says, why do you ask these ladies for something you already know? Why do you ask these ladies when we spend time together? She says, you do this yourself. She's saying, trust yourself. She's saying, it's time to, she's almost saying wake up, but it's not that. It's like, open up your awareness, open up your mind, and to connect. And she's saying, trust in your abilities. She's saying, work on enhancing and practicing these abilities. I feel as though you've had dreams of her. I feel as though you smell her and you feel her, and there's things all around you that remind you of her. And you're thinking, oh, they're just reminding me of her. That's her energy reminding you of her. She's trying to remind you, hey, we're still here. We're still here. We haven't gone anywhere. And I do feel as though she's there with other family members, and she's very loving and tender and kind, and she is a little bit to herself, and she doesn't talk to just anybody in public. She's choosy about who she speaks with.
Mm-hmm.
And she has like a tight knit group of friends, and this is just her way of keeping. I think she kept good secrets, not secrets, but she had a vault. Like you could tell her anything and know that it wouldn't go past her. Like knew everything about everybody, but it would never go past her. She was not one to gossip. She was one to hold your secrets, or to hold your, your whatever that woe is.
Mm-hmm.
You wouldn't be fear of her telling the neighbor down the street or something. But she was this way for everybody. And she was just a beautiful soul.
Yeah. Awesome. I have actually read your mom before. So she's quite familiar to me. And I have to say, Jean, you hit that right on the nose. What I felt she just steps right up. She is the type of soul, and was this was the way she was in this lifetime on planet Earth. She was bold, but she was not the type of person to be just talking out of her head, right? To just say things without a filter. That's the feeling I get from her. She carefully chose her communication with others. Okay, she likes that. She's telling me, yes, that's it. She carefully chose her communication with others. She was not overly demonstrative, is that the word, of her love? Like, that was saved for just a few. She's communicating through me that I had great and deep and powerful love, but I didn't show that to everyone. Only my beloveds, she says. She, concerning you right now, is wanting to commend you. Apparently, you've been doing a little shadow work, as they call it, or working on some things in your life that you are really seeking out to understand. And I don't want to say it's always an improvement. It's just an expansion. And that's what I felt, was just this beautiful expansion that you're reaching for. She is wanting me to tell you that it's time to implement all of the things that you have learned, all of the growth that you've experienced. And in this, she's just kind of showing, and this is not a color, but she's kind of showing me like some fireworks, like it's time to light the fuse. Oh, time to light the fuse. She wants you to implement all of this that you've been gathering up and growing and growing. And she's there to communicate with you and help you light that fuse in your life. She said, and as Jane said, I'm there, I'm giving you the little push to get started. And she's just a joyful soul. I thank you for the honor of reading her again.
Well, I think this is the first time that I've ever read Solvig, but right away, the colors that she's giving me are actually wood tones. And the way I'm even looking at her, she almost looks like this solid block of wood, this tall. And it feels like maybe in life she was kind of circumspect. Like she didn't just show her true self to everybody.
Yeah.
So it's very much like both of these ladies have read already. And so right away, the first thing out the door that she's telling me is that she is with you all the time, just as you think, but that she will not ever overshadow you. In other words, she's never going to be demanding. She's never going to come and say, you got to do X, Y, and Z. She's no longer in that kind of mother capacity at all. She's there just to facilitate and help the growth of your soul. And then the other thing she showed me right away, and I'm still puzzling this one out a little bit, is she suddenly showed me a men's boots with spats on them. You know, the white spats that go over an old-fashioned boot, and she's trying to get me to say something like it's time to spiffy up a bit, or to become more formal about something. It's she has this message somehow with these spats, and she's showing me a monocle. I mean, she's showing me like this guy getting ready to go out somewhere. And so I'm not sure if this is a male relative that's over there. No. So this has meaning, some sort of meaning for you that just it's time to go ahead and formalize what you're learning or doing. Yeah.
Mhm.
So, okay. I hope that means something to you.
Yeah, let us know.
Yeah.
Well,
So,
Sonia says, yes, very direct. Yes, so true. I have been, and thank you so much. She's quite direct with all of us, and we all had this very pointed message. And this is her energy and her essence. How lovely is she? Thank you for sharing her.
Yes. Yes.
yeah. Yeah. I really enjoyed that.
Yeah.
Okay. I
So we have
believe
Brenda,
Brenda.
and then who's after Brenda?
Okay, let's see. Let's do Judy McKay, Davy Jones, and Mel B. So
Got it.
Judy,
Got it.
Davy,
Mhm.
and Mel. Say
So everybody,
something. Go ahead.
sorry about that. If you heard your name called, just let us know that you're still here. And I'm going to start with Brenda because I'm trying to follow we're trying to step outside of our comfort zone because you never know what's going to happen when that happens. If you stay in your same groove and you do the same thing all the time, you sort of get stale. So we're challenging ourselves, or myself for sure, with picking a color so that more can come through, and that our experience and our skills can develop even more. So, what I was focusing in on you, Brenda, is, and it may have to do with your icon. I didn't realize that, but I saw like yellow and rose, and it was very sparkly. And I wrote down sunset. So now that I see that your icon, maybe that's where I was getting that. It did say warm, comforting, and reassuring. And you wanted a message from your angels, and they want you to know, keep doing what you're doing.
Mhm.
You there's importance, what you have to offer, people need to hear. And they're saying that don't compare yourself to others. And they're saying that there's almost like there's your tribe out there. There's people who connect to your frequency. It's not necessarily, and you're a lovely, lovely woman, I'm sure. And it's not that, it's the people find your frequency, and they can feel the connection with your frequency, and they feel the healing messages through the messages, but it's more of like a frequency. And trust that we are a frequency, our messages are a frequency, and the people that are attracted to us are a frequency. And all of this is helping to build up uh, frequency and vibration to move in out of the 4D and into the 5D. And just keep doing what you're doing. And they're saying that they're really very proud of you. And if you ever see anything pink or pink, rose, or yellow, and it's very sparkly, it's very like iridescent. And if you ever see anything like that, just know it's your angels. That's what they want you to know.
Oh, I love that. Beautiful. Interesting. Yeah, what I got was a really beautiful light blue when I tuned in to your energy. And I wrote down ethereal realms. Um, the message from the light blue to me was that you have been exploring and reaching out for ethereal realms. But they told me to go further with an oracle card. So this is the color I saw. And I looked over and went, oh, yeah, it's going to be that deck, right? The Healing Waters. Oh, I love this deck. It's so amazing. I shuffled it. I have not looked at the card yet. And let's take a look real quick. It is, ooh, Into the Unknown. Look how beautiful that is. Isn't that gorgeous? That almost looks like a portal, doesn't it? Interesting, because that would go with you exploring the ethereal realms. Boy, I love synchronicities so much. Okay, I'm going to go read just a tiny bit into the card. Terry, do you want to jump in while I'm doing this and I'll come back?
Sure, because I have a fairly short message. So whoops, let me stick myself over here. Colors. So I went into your spirit and asked for an angel to come and talk to you. But I mean, I didn't even ask before that angel appeared on my stage. And it's interesting because the color of the angel was a kind of a light purple fading into yellowy gold, and it was all sparkly, just same sparkles that Jean got, just a slightly different color change there. But the angel is gorgeous. I mean, gorgeous. It has this beautiful dress on, this huge headdress that looks like feathers, and you know, I kind of, hate to say this, but if you could have a drag queen angel, that's kind of who you got here. And yeah, remarkable and beautiful. And they're basically, the angel is saying, quit hiding your light, quit hiding all of the beauty and loveliness that you were made with. People, so they're going right back to that vibration. They're saying people find your vibration healing and accepting, that you somehow vibrate acceptance, that people find some acceptance with you.
Nice.
And this is from me, I would bet that people tell you secrets all the time because they're safe with you. Yeah, so that's what I'm getting. I'm just getting this lovely, lovely being that just loves you and wants you to succeed, and wants you to quit hiding your light. Quit being under that bushel basket. Get out there.
Nice. I love that angel. That's exciting. I'm trying to visualize it and I'm digging it. It's like RuPaul stepping out. Yeah. That's a beautiful energy. Well, I'm going to backtrack just a bit. I was instructed to draw this card, Into the Unknown, and we remarked that it was the color that I saw that the angel gave me for you, and something that looks like a portal. And it kind of looks like somebody's diving right in, right? We all have, just because we're psychic mediums, that doesn't mean that we don't stop learning, growing, expanding, doing all these things. So, talks about a little bit about the Earth being a water planet and that it's blue. And then they drew me to this section. Are you being called to face your fears and explore the unknown? Ooh. To challenge what you thought was possible. This is a card of courage, initiation. That's exciting. And depth. Perhaps you're being called to make a significant change in your life that you feel a little scared about. Or maybe what you're experiencing is more internal than that. Maybe life is calling you to venture into the shadowy depths of your own inner journey, to face things that others may be afraid to face, to heal what might feel difficult to heal, to surrender to a metamorphical depth in order to remerge anew. I love this. I love this. I love this for the fact that your angel is encouraging you. Angels surround you. Actually, you have many. They're surrounding you and encouraging you. And with this card, I just see like they might be giving you a little nudge to jump into that portal and explore some things about your inner self. And that doesn't mean, oh, there's something wrong and you need to be healed. It means that your inner soul wants to reach out and grow and expand and explore. So I'm very excited for you, Brenda. I think
That
that's
was amazing.
a good angel message. They all work.
I just have to put up one little shoot. Now I've lost it.
Oh.
Basically, somebody was talking about the angel, and it was fun. Wow, those three readings really went together there. That's amazing. Well, thank you, Brenda, for letting us answer your question. And I believe,
We're on Judy and then Davy and then Mel B.
Okay, Judy, Davy, Mel B. So
Judy McKay. Yeah.
Yep.
And let me just make sure that she said she was here. Sorry. Judy McKay, if you're still here, Davy Jones, I think it is, and Mel B. If you guys are here, just let us know. And whoever comes first, I guess maybe that's how we'll do it.
I saw Davy Jones not too far ago. Maybe I'm wrong. Davy Jones, I'm here. Yep, let's go with Davy, and Judy. If you're here, just say something, and we'll put you in next. And Mel.
Yep, they're all here.
All here. Yay! Okay, so Davy Jones' question is: can you see any reconciliation with my partner in the future?
So I'm gonna tell you what I first heard and felt, Davy, is there'll be a reconciliation, but I don't know how long I don't think it'll be forever. And I think that you both will learn a lot from one another and you'll give it another go. But I think that the damage is done, so to speak. And I think that you'll agree to disagree and part friends and really be supportive to one another in your life now and in your life in the future. So it will be a beautiful reconciliation, but you'll find that it's not quite what it once was. And it's almost like it wasn't what it once was, because I think you both were hoping for something that wasn't actually there. And I think that that's the reason why it ended. And then when you try and reconnect again, you're like, oh yeah, that's why it ended. like I remember now. But you guys, I feel as though you have a really tight bond. I feel as though you have a good supportive friendship there, and I think that it'll just be like a win-win. And you never know. I think that either you'll have somebody for this person or this person may know somebody for you. So I wouldn't burn your bridges. I think this is a really good connection to hang on to and to sort of agree to disagree. And I think you two really are supportive to one another in some way. It's a beautiful, and you're almost like, well, why didn't it work? It was a really good connection. It is a good connection, but it's just not the one, and sometimes it's hard to reconcile that, because we feel that anybody that would feel such a beautiful connection with should be the one, but it's not always meant to be the one. but take it for what it is and support each other, and you know, enjoy what it is, what, and you will find the one, and you will find, and it'll be effortless. You won't have to try, you won't have to work at it. It'll just be, and it'll continue to be. It'll be consistent. That's how you'll know it's the one. But so good luck with reconciling with your partner, and I hope that you take that in consideration.
All right. Well, I love the psychic bounce. When I tuned in to your energy in this situation, Davy, the first thing I saw was red, like fire, like fiery red. And I was brought to bring something out that the guides have talked to me about relationships, and something important to know is that all of the relationships in our lifetime experience on this planet, all of them have gifts for us, even the hard ones, even the brutal ones, even the ones that brought great deal of pain. All of those are learning experiences. So we have many relationships, and some, you're just certain that this is the one, but there are other things, there are other avenues that we can't see just yet, and we have to know. Now, what they told me was that, and they said to do cards. So I drew 3 cards, and I've shuffled it and blessed it for you. Okay, I haven't looked at the first card yet, and here we go. It's the 9 of Wands. Okay, this is, as the card says, a test of faith. This is about determination and holding the line, persistence. And this may be a personality trait of one of the two of you. We'll see what the other cards have to say. We have the 7 of Wands, 2 Wands. Okay. 7 of Wands. This is about making a stand and facing something head on. It it's also about understanding other people's weaknesses and faults. Okay, so there's that, and then we have the Queen of Wands, and she is a stylish trendsetter. This person is charming and confident, courageous, energetic, outgoing, very sexy. Very sexy, usually a very beautiful person. So I think going along with the vision of fire that I saw, it's no surprise to me with these cards that you are deeply attracted to her. The guides are encouraging me to say that it's so important to look at this as a learning experience. Okay. So this is a test of faith. I believe it's testing you to evaluate your emotions in the situation appropriately and not go off half cocked, as they used to say. 7 of Wands, make a stand. Now, this may be something that occurs in the relationship. I mean, you may, as Jean said, come back together, but you may see something you got to make a stand for. And you're like, oh, I see this now. I know this now. I'm going to have to make a stand. And then this, I think, is the person that maybe has got the fire in your heart. But notice that what I said before, each relationship has a gift. So if you get back together, if you have to make a stand, if you separate, know that that is a gift in your lifetime that you can learn from. And don't feel sorrowful. Make your stand. There you go. You understand?
That's it. Yep.
Good. Good.
So, Davy, my reading doesn't vary from theirs very far. Immediately, as I tapped into your energy, I heard your team start that little. There's a little phrase like, for a season, for a reason, that in other words, sometimes people are brought into our life for short times, or not necessarily for permanent. So I would also, based on that, feel like that this person might come back into your life and will be like a good friend, but I don't know that you're going to romantically be together with this person again. I do feel like as I'm kind of looking, kind of really trying to get into the energy, there is somebody out there for you, somebody that you're going to have a deep love with, a really deep love. And they're not giving me any time on that. They are putting the most wonderful scent. I'm clairaudient, and so sometimes I have spiritual smelling, and I'm smelling the most wonderful cologne. It's a male cologne, so I don't know if that's you and your uh, pheromones or whatever. I'm not quite sure, but I'm smelling it, and it's very very nice, very very pleasant. So and attractive. So I like that. Maybe that's the scent you're giving off out there, the frequency to attract somebody to you, um, because it is a wonderful smell. So,
Perfumes.
oh,
Good.
good. Yeah. So,
He says, I like perfumes. Mhm.
yeah. Well, so thank you, Davy, for letting us read your question. And Judy, uh, by the
Okay.
way, thank you, Jean. Uh, Hi, beautiful ladies. Any message from my guides, please? So Judy McKay wants messages from her guides.
Well, if I could just say for Davy Jones, I got the color of deep purple, and it could be you're feeling those really hurtful, deep feelings of separation, and I feel that deep purple, the longing for love. And with Judy McKay, and I forgot to mention that, that's why I wanted to throw it in.
Oh,
But with
and
Judy McKay, I wanted to say what I got early on before we even called you. I was focusing on your energy and I got green, but I got like a chartreuse green, like that really beginning spring green, like that really, really lively and filled with vitality green. So I'm not sure if you like that color but it just feels like there's a newness, a renewness, a tenderness and a beginning, something, a new beginning is what I feel for you. So I think this is what the guides want to communicate with you, that, every day is a new beginning. Each choice is a new opportunity. And they want you not to throw in the towel. Don't think that everything is over and they're I'm sure I don't know, you might be thinking of a business and they're just showing me like Colonel Sanders was 69 years old when he started the KFC brand. Like
Mhm.
stuff like it's never too old to just start something new. And not and it's just never too late to start something new. And you can it's what makes you happy, what brings you joy. And they want you to really focus on that. And I'm not saying, go out and you know create a whole manufacturing business, but I'm just saying do what you love and let other people share it with other people. Like share your wares, share your bliss, share your creativity and your creations, and follow your bliss. This is what I got for you, Judy.
All right. That's nice. Judy, what I got for you immediately was gold. The guides give me that color and as a representation of wisdom. And as they begin to communicate what they want you to hear, this wisdom is coming, and they want you to know that they're offering this up to you. I visually felt them offering it up to you, this gold, this beautiful wisdom. And they're saying what's available to you are showers of blessings. I wrote this down. Um, Showers of blessings in return for your prayers and intentions. And what they want me to communicate to you is the power is in enjoying the ride. The power is in they're blazing. They're saying it. I got to say it. The power is enjoying a ride. The power is playing the game. The power is knowing the fullness of your soul and the capabilities that your soul has gained over many, many lifetimes. This is an experience that is been planned for you, divinely organized, divinely prepared. So enjoy the ride. And then they're just bringing this gold back in. I don't know if you've been through some hard times that I feel like there's physically, I'm feeling like you felt like you were held back. You felt like someone, had your hands behind your back, or you were held back in your lifetime in certain experiences, but they're wanting you now to know showers of beautiful blessings are coming your way.
Wow. Yep. So Judy, I also got colors for you as well. And the color was cream, like milky, creamy white. And I just love that. And what they've done is they have showed me you on my stage going to the right, which is the future. You are mopping the floor like crazy. I mean, you are sudsing it down and mopping it and going forward. And I'm like, why you got her working so hard on this stage? And they said, she is industrious. She is very industrious. She is a good worker. And they're saying she is industrious even spiritually.
Mm-hmm.
And that what she doesn't realize is as she's doing this mopping, and I'm seeing kind of the suds flip up along the edges, I'm seeing a scaffolding being built. So this year, you are building something. And I don't know if you're just building it internally, spiritually, or you're actually going into business. They said you're very organized, that you may not right now feel very organized, but they're saying, don't worry, we're going to put that spark into your soul. And whatever that is that you are doing this year, it's going to be really cool and kind of divinely orchestrated here.
Yeah.
But there's something you're working hard on, and it's going well. So keep doing it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
All
Wow,
right.
that was fun. So the guides are really working with her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good
Okay.
job, Judy. Next is Mel B, and then I don't know who's next after that. But we are at 52 minutes. So
52 minutes. So let's do Linda Day Gonzalez.
okay. So
After,
Mel B and Linda Day.
yeah.
Time goes by so fast. Oh my goodness.
Gosh, this is fast. Okay. So Mel B says, lately, I have been experiencing feelings of disappointment and disposition.
Mhm.
Or I may have read that word wrong. Do I need a new outlook? What may it be?
Okay.
Well, don't you feel like this question is the question of the ages right now?
At least for right now. Yeah, for sure.
Okay, thank you, Mel B, for this question, because I think this might help a lot of people. So, okay.
And Mel, what I was getting for you is it's a cross between a blue and a green. It's almost like that turquoise. It's almost like the waters in Fiji or something. And I feel as though you just need to. I feel as though you really need to take a vacation from all of the craziness and all of the feelings and all of the roller coaster and all of the hits and the stomach punches, and it's almost like you need it. Calgon, take me away. And they're saying that create a staycation, create this oasis around you. Take care of yourself, put music on, light candles safely, of course, and put pictures up of the Caribbean, or if you like mountains, or if you like the forest, or whatever it is that you resonate with, that you feel is like your home and your safe place. They want you to surround yourself with this type of feeling and and imagery, and it's just as much as you can. Um, they want you to put reminders about what it's like to be walking here on Earth, and it's the miracles that happen. And it's most important. It is very important for us to remember that Earth is reality. Earth is not a construct. It's never lies to us. It never twists the truth. It's never gaslighting us. It is absolutely always reliable, dependable, and in reality, based in reality. So if you need a vacation, if you need to get a check on life, or what's what and what direction to go to, connect to the earth in whatever way you can. You can do that through crystals. You can do that through salt baths. You can do that obviously through walking on earth with your bare feet, or just sitting on the earth, getting a blanket. I know it's winter here in the northern hemisphere. It's a little more difficult, but you can go to a park and maybe sit on a bench with all the trees around you. Talk to the trees. Allow Mother Earth to come in and soothe you, comfort you, and support you. I think that that might be a solution for you.
Beautiful. Love that. Okay, as I tuned in, uh, the first thing I saw was darkness. Darkness, darkness, darkness. And then they showed me a scene that I've kind of taken a habit to these days, and that is to make sure I'm looking out the window in the very direction that the sun's going to rise. And I watch it. Now, what they gave me after the darkness was that feeling I get when I stand at the window and I see those first rays of light. I got some mountains out in the distance. So when the first rays of light just kind of beam out, they kind of beam out. And it's all natural. It's all the gift of this magical, incredible opportunity that we've been given as souls to be on the planet. I know others would have us look at all this other stuff over here. But that beam of light, that sun comes up every single morning without fail. And it's nourishing and it's healing. And the animals come out and the birds come out. Boy, when the sun comes out, they come out. They gain strength from it. Just as Jean was saying, it's the same thing. And so I also wrote down, you're being encouraged by your guides. And actually, I'm feeling like it's your own soul yourself to accept joy. Accept it. Invite it. Play with it. Just like Jean said, there are so many things that you can do. Invite that childlike heart. That's what I'm feeling. Just like as we come into this planet, we are truly, when we arrive here, we're truly our pure soul self. And there's joy. And there's so much to experience in this beautiful, beautiful planet. That's what you're being encouraged to. I'm hearing embrace it. Embrace it. Set all of this other stuff aside. Now, the other thing I heard was look for an adventure. So I don't know if you have that possibility, but as Jean said, we can create our own adventures. But they're telling me for you to look for an adventure, and I'm feeling like it's look for a trip you can take, a walk you can take, a friend you can join in with, and go have a glass of wine or a cup of tea. Look for some adventure. Bring it, boil it up, and explore it, because you're highly protected and loved and encouraged to enjoy the purity of your soul. And that's what we're all returning to. We got the blessing of being on the planet right at this time when people are being enlightened and are realizing this. So, yeah, go for it.
Yeah. Well, Mel, you're going to get the same reading. Just imagery. So indeed, when I tuned into your spirit, I found you sitting cross-legged with your arm. I mean, you are grumpy. You are so disappointed, so grumpy, and you're facing left, which means the past, not moving. You're sitting on your path. You really indeed are quite grumpy right now, quite upset. And your angels and guides are being so delicately careful with you. They're wrapping you in this fuzzy little fleecy blanket. They're talking to you. I'm sorry to say this, a little bit like a toddler. Oh, come on, turn it, come this way. It's all going to be okay. It's going to be okay. They're just so delicately kind with you. But here's the other thing: is I see as they're turning you, I can see like the path. You're a really old soul.
Ah,
You've been doing a lot in a lot of lifetimes, and you're kind of like, I didn't want to do this again. I I didn't think I signed up for this again. I'm just going to sit here a while. Leave me alone. I mean, you're indeed quite grumpy, and they're slowly turning you around, slowly helping you go. And what they want you to do to get out of this, because there's no blame here. They're not saying. I mean, if you want to sit there for a long time, they'd let you, but they would still be there trying to draw you out. And so they're saying, have a little meditation time, have a little quiet time. And what they want you to look for is the little mysteries, the little miracles. Like
yeah,
go outside and then take a look at a bud on a tree that's about ready to blossom because that's a teeny little miracle right there.
yeah.
Just look for the teeny little miracles. Or be grateful that as you were making your tea, you found a clean spoon that day. I mean, seriously, they just want you to have some gratitude, remind yourself that you're just in the body right now. You're still your spirit, you're still your soul. This is just what you came for. You're just here to do a little job or something, to have a little fun. And they're saying this too shall pass. You will be okay. But just remember, you're more than just your body. And so
Beautiful.
I hope. And then let's see, have they given, or is there a color attached to this? I just see this light pastel green, not minty green, more white in it than that. That's the color of the little blanket, the little fleece blanket they've put around you.
Mhm.
Oh, that's sweet. Can I quickly add, because as you were talking and I was thinking about this, what I just heard them say, you said gratitude, and I was like, oh my goodness, I have to say this then. Having gratitude is like saying abracadabra to the universe. That's what they just gave me. I'm digging that. Abracadabra. Poof, open it up. I'm grateful, find something to be grateful about. Express it and then step back because that is abracadabra to the universe. That's what they said.
I love that.
Cool.
I
That
do
gave me chills. I'm going to be saying abracadabra every
too.
day.
Yeah.
Okay.
Uh,
Thank you so much,
Linda?
Mel. Hope that helps. Hope you feel a
Yeah.
little bit more hopeful. So Linda De Gonzalez, she is an Akashic record reader and a good friend of ours. She would like a message from her guides.
Mhm.
So, Linda, I was picking up a definite violet, and I wrote violet flame, and I felt this sort of energy around you and supporting you and almost fueling you. I feel as though it's coming up through you, and you're allowing it to come through your energy. I feel like maybe I feel like maybe I can't tell if it's. I know that you're a Akashic record reader, but I can't tell if it's from your soul's vibration, from a past life, or from an off-planet being, or just your energy body, or your light body. But it is definitely a violet flame that is coming up through you and serving you, and it's almost like it had to burn through. And I know that you know what this is, the ego part, the analytical part, the doubting part, the part that thought, who am I to serve humanity? And this violet flame said, oh, we'll turn it up, and so that now it is your soul's desire, and um, it's the divine orchestration of the universe and of the Akashic record masters and all of the divine beings and that are want to work through you. So I feel like this is something that you always felt was like stirring inside of you. So I do see this inside of you, all around you, and almost coming up through you. And it's almost it's not, it's more like an energetic vibration that you know how like when you look at the street after it rains on a hot summer day and it has like that wavy look, like fuzzy um wavy look to it. That's what I feel like is coming up through your energy. I see this little wave coming up through your energy. And I just feel it burning through all of that doubt, burning through all of that, oh, I just want to stay home today, and it just burns all right up through that and says, Linda, we have a mission to do, and you're the one we want to work through. So that's what I got for you.
Awesome. I'm still writing down stuff. Oh, wow. Ooh, Linda. That's fun tuning into, and very much like Jean said, it's wild. What I saw, have you ever played like a board game and the squares are colors, right? And so you have this little thing you have to spin and there's colors in a wheel. Am I explaining that right? So I tuned in and immediately saw a color wheel, like a vortex, which to me they communicated is the availability of they're saying a multiplex of energies, a multiplex of understanding is available to you right now. And I love guides. And they said it's time for this bird to fly. They said, trust the winds of our energy to lift you up. Stay in the winds of our energy. Let them lift you up. You are guided. You're protected. You are blessed. And messages and understanding of ages of wisdom are available to you. They're wanting you to know how much they respect and love your curiosity, how much and they're saying, and we adore your ability to release the earthly thoughts and envelop and embrace the spiritual wisdom that's available to you at this time. Ooh, okay. Ooh.
Wow. I love that.
Yeah.
So Linda, my vision was just filled with like Akashic Record Masters, chocolate. I mean, we got a lot going on here. So right away when I turned into your spirit, one of my Akashic Records Masters came forward to just stand at the edge of the stage, and I think that she's here because she wants to validate Jean's reading. Jean, you had the light purple and the golds. So
Violet flame, yes.
the violet flame. So that is she's basically confirming that because my guide actually looks like the violet flame. I don't. Her name is the crowned one, and she's a multi-being, and she is violet and gold and white. She kind of looks like a flame, or it's. But the base of her is more. She almost looks like a rook on a chessboard, kind of. But she's here, and so that also means great depth in you, very great depth, because she's a multi-being. And the other thing is they showed me you in chocolate, in molten chocolate. I mean, it wasn't, you weren't being burnt or anything, but just And the reason they were showing that is you have great depths where that you have a deep sweetness, a deep depth where that you can that you really can reach through anything very murky that you can't really see through and still pull out truth. Ooh, that's cool. So they're just letting you know you got it. You got all the things. Keep going. You're doing really well.
Yeah.
And they're showing me that because this chocolate is really talking to me about just you have greater depth of ability in the Akashic records than you even know yet. Still more will be revealed to you. So
How exciting.
Yeah.
Wow.
She says, these are so meaningful to me. Thank you all so much for the love, validation, and insight.
Mhm.
Yeah. And Terry B, I'm not sure if you know that Linda is a bird mama. She has several birds. And when you said it's time for this bird to fly, I thought, Terry Lee, you have no idea what you just said.
I didn't. But that's case in point. Always spit out what they tell you. Always
Right.
just
You can find Linda reading on YouTube with her crew and her birds. Her birds are right there with her.
Awesome. That's so good. I love it.
Yeah.
And that's her connection to the galactic realm as well. The off-planet races.
Yeah.
Yes. Thank you, Linda. I mean, that I got energy. Felt like I was going to come right out of my chair. Yeah. I'm so excited for you. That's wonderful. Yeah.
Well, thank you, Linda, for letting us read you, because that gave us all a boost.
Yeah.
Well, we are at the end now. We went over our time just a little bit, but that's okay. Jean, will you tell us a little bit more about like where you're going to be, how we can book you? Just do a quick little highlight on your new offering, because that a lot of people could benefit from that.
So tomorrow I'm going to be on Sherry Voices from the Swamp, her channel tomorrow at 3 p.m. Eastern. And I'm going to be doing a psychic study practice group. And this is for the month of February, and it'll be Sundays at 5 p.m. Eastern, 2 p.m. Pacific, and on Tuesdays, 3:30 Eastern and 12:30 Pacific. And what I am offering is if you want to come just once for one Tuesday or one Sunday, it's $10. And if you want to come for the whole month, it's $20. So what's most important is that we practice and that it's continuous and that it's repetitive, because it's only through practicing and experiencing it that you get that, oh, I get it now. And we all need to, they need all of us. And our teachers told us this, and it is really very true. You can see the changes happening on this earth right now. And you know that if any internet is cut off, they're going to need us and they're going to need you. So this is why we're very interested in helping you to come up, practice your skills and bring your skills on board. You already have them, but and if anybody wants to get a private reading with me, you can just contact me on my website of SunPsychicJean.com. How about you, Terry Lee?
Well, hey, that's a lot of excitement you got going on there. That's really awesome. We will be on the Crone Zone, ladies, right?
Right.
Yeah, we're going to be on Monday, the 3rd of February. And I have a very special announcement. For the month of February, I will be giving a 20% discount for all readings booked with me. And the code to put in when you book is all caps, choose love. And the guide just guided me to that this morning. So I'm very excited to announce that. And I'll be back on 2/5, which is Wednesday. I read solo on Wednesdays. And I'm really excited about this. So I'm going to tell it's way in advance, but I've been led to revive the Walking into World series. And on the 25th of February, my special guest will be Terri Suzuki and SunPsychic Jean. And we're going to talk about the creation and the bond we have as the Psychic Triad. And we're just going to reveal all kinds of stuff, aren't we, guys?
Yeah, it'll be fun. It'll be fun to chat and tell everybody how it all began, where we all came from.
Yes. So in the meantime, I do have a couple other shows. I have shows coming up with Allie and also with Terry of Holding Your Space. So please check my community board. I'll have that up on there. Please stay subscribed. And if you like this show, please give it a like because I liked it. And I hope a lot of you did too. And please remember that if you make a comment, if you had a reading you enjoyed or you felt like it was right on and you resonated, leave a comment after the show because that also helps other people to come in and view the show, but also to subscribe and get interested in the Psychic Triad.
Yeah. You really help us spread our message when you can like and put a comment in. And Terry, where can they book you at?
Oh, I'm sorry. And thank you so much. PureVisionaryPsychic.com.
Cool. Okay. Well,
Choose
I missed that part. So I will be tomorrow. If anyone lives near Everett, Washington, I have a live show in the Everett Mall with a bunch of other people. There's crystal cells, gifts, more psychics, some rune readers, and all sorts of things. But it's a fun little show. It's for free. And you can always book me online at kigaruspiritualjourneys.com. And I have that new offering where that we can, change a few contracts in your life if that you're not happy with what you chose before you got here. So
very
that's it.
exciting.
Okay. Well, ladies, it's been so nice. Really, really great. I am going to try to do my outro today.
Oh,
So, oh my gosh. Now I
thank
kind of
you,
don't
everybody.
remember. But everybody, here we go. I worked hard on this. Bye.
Bye. Ah.
Oh, I think they can hear you, Terry.
We're still
Okay,
here.
you were right. That's okay. Okay, so bye.
Bye again.